Okay, so let's do this division. This one is a little bit more difficult, but really it's just a longer problem. I make a distinction between a longer problem and a harder problem. This is the same process, we're just going to have to do the steps one more time. Okay, so let's check to make sure that everything is in order and everything is there. So I have my cube, my square, my first power, my constant, it's in order. My first power and a constant, so that's good as well. So let's write 2x plus 1 divided into 8x cubed minus 10x squared minus x plus 3. Again, I'm really exaggerating the distance between those values. Just like before, we're going to concentrate on our first terms. If MyMathLab happens to give you ugly numbers, you know the trick. Just get it wrong 3 times and ask for a similar question and hope for better numbers. It happens sometimes. Here we have to worry about the number and the variable. We had just x on the previous problems. So what do I need to multiply the 2 by to get to an 8? 4. What do I need to multiply an x by to get to x cubed? Here there's 1, there's 3, so I need 2 more. So I need to multiply by a 4x squared. Again, I lined up my like terms here. Take this and distribute it. 4x squared times 2x is 8x cubed. 4x squared times 1 is 4x squared. Let's change all of our signs. That should cancel. And I have negative 10x squared minus 4x squared. So this is negative 14x squared. Now, technically, all you need to bring down is the minus x. But from long experience, I suggest you go ahead and bring down everything. I've seen too many people do everything correctly, but then lose something. They think they're done, but they're not quite. If you go ahead and bring everything down, it will help you avoid that mistake. Okay, and as always, anytime you're doing a recopying step, take a second to double check that you haven't written anything wrong. Okay, so I want this 2x to become a negative 14x squared. To multiply, I need to multiply the 2 by a negative 7 to get to negative 14. Here I have an x, here I have an x squared, so I need one more x in there. Distribute the negative 7x through here. Negative 7x times 2x is negative 14x squared. Negative 7x times 1 is negative 7x. Change both signs because we're subtracting. Your first term should cancel. Negative 1 plus 7 would be positive 6x. And then now bring down that 3. If we had not brought it down here, we would need to bring it all the way down from up here. And I think you can see where if you're not being neat, it can be easy to lose something. All right, one more time. 2x needs to become 6x. The x is already correct. To change the 2 into a 6, I need to multiply by a positive 3. So positive 3. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 1 is 3. Change your signs. Everything cancels out here, and you have a remainder of 0. Okay, so your answer, since we do not have a remainder, is this part up here. To check, we're going to take 2x plus 1 and multiply it by 4x squared minus 7x plus 3, and we hope to get this as our answer. All right, so let's distribute. First distribute the 2x. And then we're going to come back and distribute the 1. And we're going to combine like terms. Technically, we're adding 0 here because our remainder is 0. But I'm not going to carry this down this time because you know what happens when you add 0. Nothing. 2x times 4x squared. 2 times 4 is 8. X times x squared. We're multiplying and that has an understood power of 1. So our exponent is now 3. 8x cubed. All right, 2x times negative 7x is going to be negative 14x squared. 2x times 3 is 6x. Okay, so we've distributed the 2x all the way through. Let's come to the 1. Distributing 1 is very easy. 1 times 4x squared is 4x squared. I'm lining up my like terms to make it easier. 1 times negative 7x, negative 7x. 1 times 3 is 3. Combine like terms. 8x cubed. This is going to be minus 10x squared minus 1x. You don't need the 1, you can, plus 3. And this is exactly the same as this. So we are correct.